And welcome to Food Booze Cigars' first official podcast. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Jordan, and I am the founder of Food Booze Cigars. And I'd also like to introduce Chris and Josh. Chris, also known as Fat Boy Snacks, and Josh as the cigar enthusiast. Chris, let's hear a little bit about yourself.
Good evening, everybody. As Jordan mentioned, I'm Fat Boy Snacks. I am the food portion of the Food, Booze, and Cigars. After 25 years in the food industry throughout New York and the United States, I decided to settle in Southwest Florida, and I am very thrilled to be part of the Food, Booze, Cigars podcast. With yourself, Jordan, and Josh, learned a lot over the last few months about cigars and the beverages through you two. So it's time to share with others.
I love it. And Josh, please introduce yourself as well.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Like Jordan said, my name is Josh. I'm just your regular everyday smoker. I've been smoking cigars for about almost 8 years now. And through Jordan, he elevated my booze game, so I elevated his cigar game. Same thing with Chris. Chris helped me learn how to cook better, and I helped Chris smoke cigars better.
I love it. Now, with this, we are just three guys who we have a passion for food, booze, and cigars, and we wanted to jump on here, and we're going to be having every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be having this podcast, Food, Booze, Cigars, where we speak about all things food, all things booze, and all things cigars, and how they compare beautifully with each other. And I'm super excited to be on here, guys. This is I've been scared of being on, live, and here we are. It's like being on Zoom with you guys. It's awesome. So.
I noticed though when I'm prettier on like Facebook Live, like on Zoom, my face not so much. Here, my eyes are beautiful. So it's nice. I'm seeing Lori just joined, and is Lisa. I'm seeing them in the comments. There's our man Rob. So hello to the Clubhouse people.
Hello.
It's nice to see some of our friends. I mean, not everybody knows, but that's how we basically met each other. Was through your Clubhouse page of Food, Booze, and Cigars. How'd you start that? Why'd you start that, Jordan?
So Food, Booze, Cigars, back in January, I really wanted to change the norm. When people think of food, booze, and cigars, especially booze and cigar pairings, booze is usually Scotch, whiskey, and Scotch, whiskey, and rum and bourbon, and pairing those with cigars. I wanted to do a little bit different, go with vodka, tequila, mezcal, and pair that all together. So that's really how Food, Booze, Cigars originated. And then, of course, I met you two lovely souls, and here we are. So this is definitely the better way of doing things, and I love it. So, but get right into it. Chris, I got a question for you. What is your favorite Fat Boy snack?
So, listen, it's been a little pre. I sent you a picture of it a little earlier today. If I'm going to be having a Fat Boy snack and I'm going to mix a little bit of alcohol and then later on the night with a cigar, I'm going to go with candy bacon. I'm going to go with candy bacon at one level, but then I'm going to have it dipped in chocolate. And why? Because I can. But no. So you want the sweet, the salty of the bacon, the fattiness of the bacon, the sweetness of the chocolate. Finish the chocolate with a little sea salt to bring out those flavors. And then, I mean, why not just add a little bourbon to the bacon when you're making it with the brown sugar and make it sweet? So for my first Fat Boy snack, it will definitely be candy bacon covered in chocolate.
That's it?
If you're going to go.
Just chocolate?
If you're going to go, you might as well go big. Go big or go home.
All right, what about you, Josh?
I agree with that. I agree with that. If you're gonna go big. Instead of just not doing anything, I'm gonna add a donut to that bacon, right on top
Oh,
of it, maple
Mm.
glaze all over it, and that'll be my fat boy snack.
there you go.
Oh, oh shit. We're going different. Oh, okay. All
Yep.
right. All right. Well, then I'm gonna go completely different. And my clubhouse friends, they know what I like, and I love me some cheese puffs. Cheesy cheese puffs. And you know what? I don't like when you just open up the bag. I like when it sits there, just kind of brings all the air in, and then I eat it. So a little stale. That's my favorite
It's
Fat
not
Boy snack.
stale. It's not stale. It's aged. It's an aged
You know what?
cheese puff.
That's exact. I love aged cheddar cheese puff.
Aged cheddar radiation.
Oh, even better. I look forward to that every day. And then you get that like nice orange hand. Oh, fantastic stuff. That is a Fat
Yeah,
Boy snack.
that's the radiation.
That's it.
Oh, that's great. I love it. I love it. Well, then I'm gonna have to ask, what would you pair it with? What would you pair this Fat Boy snack with? What is your favorite go-to booze, Chris?
So, I mean, there's a variety. It all depends on the mood, what I'm going to have. I will say I lean a lot towards tequila. I like silver tequila. I feel it's a blank slate where we can always add, the sour part in the margarita style, but then I can sweeten it up if I want, if I go with the Reposado. So for me, I'm going to always go start with tequila. I know that's not the claim to fame bourbon, brown liquor, favorite of many, but for me, that's what I'm going to go with.
All right. I did not see that one coming. Honestly, I did
That's what
not
she
see that
said.
one coming. Well, alrighty then. All right, cigar enthusiast, what you got?
So for me, sadly, the bourbon I would go with, I'm out of today, would be Woodford Double Oak. But I did bring a second to that, which is what I'm gonna go with. My second favorite, Belvini 14 Caribbean Cast. That's what I'll pair with that Fat Boy snack.
I noticed there's some missing out of that bottle.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Did you?
How much you been? Oh,
there you go.
It's not a party until somebody starts, right?
That's it. That's it. What's for you there, Jordan? What's your go-to?
so my favorite is Whistle Pig. I love Whistle Pig Old World 12 year, and luckily for you all, I have a bottle right here just waiting for me. So it wouldn't be good unless I had a little dram for myself here. Pour that out. And for anybody else in the audience, cheers to you all. Thank you for all, for coming here today, spending your evening with us. I'm going to take a little sip here. Cheers. Now that would pair beautifully with aged, a little bit of radiation, cheese puffs. That's what I love.
That's what it's about. So we got our food, right? And notice that we have the saltiness that's going with our alcohols, right? Whether it's the cheese puffs or the bacon. Now what's left is the smoke, right? What are we doing? What are we doing for the cigar there,
Well, funny guy,
Mr.
you
Josh?
mentioned it, right? So I'm smoking my favorite cigar, Umagog,
Oh
right?
my
Which
God!
is a Dunbar. Oh my God, which is a Dunbar and
Oh my
Tobacco
God.
and Trust cigar, right? Made by Steve Saka. Nice Connecticut broadleaf. For me, mild smoke, but it's gonna cut that sweetness down a little bit, add a little bit more pepper, a little bit more richness, and a little bit more earth. So that's what I'm doing today. That's my go-to cigar on a
What's
regular day
what's
basis.
the wrapper on that, Josh?
Connecticut broadleaf. So that's cut from Connecticut, USA. Straight there is a very sought after leaf. So it's real dark, Maduro-like flavor. You're gonna get some of that raisin, that dark cherry notes you might get, depending on your palate.
See, I like that because I mean, my knowledge of cigars have been um, honestly before meeting you guys and learning just on the cut how to cut the cigar, changed the whole
Hmm.
flavor profile,
Yep,
and
it
knowing,
does.
and because I guess I was getting too much of a burn in the beginning when I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and I wasn't enjoying it as much.
Yeah, so like
So
just for that I brought out some of my cutters. So you have your regular straight edge, right? Which is gonna pretty much just cut a nice little bit, little flat surface. That'll give you the most open draw that you want, but sometimes open also means burn faster. You're getting too much smoke in. That could also put a lot of tunneling issues depending on if you really like the cigar, you're gonna keep smoking it, right? Then you can also go with a V cut. Now V cut, I usually do V cut with like a box press or any type of bigger gauge cigar, so it opens it up without destroying the wrapper. Because if you flat cut a bigger gauge cigar, sometimes that wrapper will unravel, and then you're just there smoking dirt from that. What I
And
chose
you
to
would
do for
also,
this one. Mhm.
I would say, you would also wouldn't recommend bringing those to a brisk, correct? Just want to make sure we're not bringing those
well,
cutters,
if you
right?
notice, if he the way he's opening these, it's like as if I'm on the N train in Manhattan.
Oh yeah,
He's
because
snapping these
it's
up
got a
like
nice
the
little
yeah,
mechanism, right? Just in case
I'm
if
talking about
somebody's
how to
like,
cut it properly to get the proper draw.
well,
And I got
so here you
switchblades
don't
coming
have
out.
nothing that's gonna pop out, just a little
Oh,
thing
look at
right
that
here,
guy!
Oh,
right? And this is what
what
I,
is
I
that?
chose to go with today, a nice
So
little
that's a
Oh,
punch.
punch.
Yeah, because I don't want too much pull coming through, but I want to be able to control it and have a nice slow burn going through. So I chose a punch today. It's going to give me just enough draw without destroying the wrapper or the cap, and still give it a more enjoyable experience.
What about lighting a cigar? I I've heard so many people tell you so many different ways about burning it
So
first. Why don't you educate the main thing with this channel, correct, Jordan? I mean, it's the
it's
non-pretentiousness, right?
yeah,
it.
absolutely. So for me, I have many different type of lighters. Obviously, you saw me just flipping out blades over here. It's the same thing for lighters. This is just a single torch. Single torch being there's just one flame going through. Usually, you're gonna want to toast your cigar, which if you saw the motion of my hand going that way, that'll generally what you'll do. Now, remember, a flame is also just because you see that flame, I can still feel it from right here. So you could toast a cigar from that far, and you'll
Like
start like
marshmallows.
getting just regular, yeah, like pretty much like if you're gonna do s'mores, right? You're just gonna keep going around, or you can move the cigar around, or you can move the torch around itself. Now, many different people just keep going and going and going. What I do for me that works personally for me is once you get a nice even toast, as you call it, or even light up, then I cut it out and I just
You blow.
pretty much. Yeah. So, and then from there you'll be able to see if too much of the smoke went through. Like if too much of the light just completely cake it off or not, and then you could just measure it out.
All right.
So Rob said, "Hot damn."
Well, it is what it is, Rob. Right?
What's your favorite cigar there, Jordan?
So I personally love the Perdomo 10-year champagne or 10-year anniversary champagne edition. It is light. It pairs beautifully with everything. Honestly, I haven't found anything that it has not paired with. And when I drink my Whistle Pig 12 year, it's a light enough cigar. It balances out both the cigar and the whiskey. So I unfortunately do not have one in front of me. Waiting for Josh to send me one, allegedly, because I've been waiting almost 2 years and I've only known him 6 months. So, but yeah, that is what I would go with, and it's just a fantastic stick. It really is. So
It's cool.
That is what I would go with. And what about yourself?
Well,
Mr.
I've been
Chris?
fortunate. With friends like you, people have been, you guys have been sending me a whole bunch of different cigars. I have them here. Personally, though, I enjoy the Romeo and Juliet, and the reason why is I can pronounce that one. So I start there and then enjoy the smoke afterwards. But no, I'm very grateful for the education that I get from you guys and the cigars that have been gifted to me. For me, it's the balance of the smoke with the flavor. In my career of learning about wine, do you taste leather? Who tastes leather? I understand the notes. I removed all the pretentiousness when I got my education with wine. It's grape juice. If you start with grapes and good grapes, you're going to have good wine. Then you get into the soil and the terroir of where the grapes are from and the styles, and you build from there. So for a cigar, when I hear Connecticut, a kid from New York, I'm like, there's nothing there. It's just a pit stop to Boston. But, to find out that actually that's where all the leaves are grown for the wrappers and all of that education part, I really thought was interesting. So maybe there's one or two people that will find this show interesting as we go through and with different cigars and alcohol spirits and fat boy snacks. It'll never just be food. It'll always be a fat boy snack. Because like I was saying earlier, right? Anybody can have a prime
fat
rib.
boy snacks.
Right? Anybody could have a prime rib. But if you had a prime rib slider with horseradish cream and crispy onions, well, we got the same thing, and it's just a lot more fun.
Now, would you go to Golden Corral for that?
It was broken up. I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it.
I heard Golden Crayon cigar.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't know what you're saying.
It's Connecticut. Something Connecticut. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's all over the place.
Yeah. Is there a story behind the masculine shirt you're wearing this evening?
Actually, it's funny that you asked that. I wore this. There's a gentleman by the name of Greg. And Greg had told me that he loved flamingos. So I said, you know what, Greg? I will wear this for you. And just for you only. So here I am, ladies and gentlemen, the Flamingo Man. I'm also in South Florida, so I can do that. And yes. And this, I love this. I could put these comments up. I could, yes, I did. Golden Carol. Now, isn't that where you're from?
Carol Baskin?
You're from Carol?
Yeah. So, yes, Southwest Florida, Cape Coral area. But which, if you didn't know, that's where the New York accent comes from, and that's why when maybe the day that we're talking about coffee or water, I can emphasis on the accent of that, and that would be interesting.
Or bagels.
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 Butter.
Bagels.
But in all seriousness, so this is going to become a podcast, right? It's going to be on Apple iTunes. We're going to have it. We're going to add some content onto your Food, Booze, and Cigar Facebook page.
Yeah.
For people that aren't part of Clubhouse, they can hop over to Clubhouse. You could hit up Jordan. I'm sure he's got a bunch of invites. I got some, but I'm not sharing them right now. But I'm sure.
Who are you waiting for?
The special. I'm waiting for. I'm holding on to them. It's going to be like the Bitcoin. Eventually, it's going to be worth something.
Eventually, it'll go back up.
You should do an NFT on it. An NFT invite only.
I'm telling you.
There you go.
This is where the NFT takes off. I'm telling you. It's going to be on the show.
Here.
Yep.
But yes, Instagram, Facebook. We have a website, foodboostcigars.com, Twitter. This is the first of many episodes. Super excited for this journey with these two other gentlemen. As you could tell, we're not in the same home right now. At least I don't think we are. And the fact that these two gentlemen can jump on here and tell me some cigar information, some food information, then I hit it off with the booze side. So it full circle. It's real nice, and I'm really excited for this. So, Chris, Josh, you have anything else that you'd like to share with these beautiful people?
Hey, I'm just happy that some of our friends over from Clubhouse joined. This is one of many. I appreciate the opportunity to add some of my food knowledge, and I look forward to growing these couple of episodes and having fun. Again, too many people make everything such. I am an enthusiast of. Come on, it's food, it's spirits, it's a cigar. At the end of the day, let's just have fun with it.
Yep, everything is personal to yourself.
Yep, as he sips his drink. You got any left there?
I'm trying to
you
get
saving any?
Man. Oh, I need to get more now? All right, Jordan. All right, Jordan.
What about you, Jordan? What are you looking to get out of this show?
Yeah, you,
just
Jordan.
That's what I like to see. Like that. My goodness. Well, thank you, Josh, for having a little extra. And you know what? I'll match you. I'll match you, and I'll also make a little extra too. But my biggest thing to get out of this is just have fun. Have fun. Share some knowledge. Hanging out with my two boys. Enjoy myself. Maybe next week I'll have a new shirt too.
Ooh.
But talking about next week, Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, Facebook Live, and then we'll be on here again to talk to y'all. I'm excited. I am excited. So
yeah, there's going to be a couple of episodes that we'll probably put out later on that's going to be audio only on Apple iTunes. So make sure if you can, folks, that you're listening, share it out. Let somebody know that this is actually happening. I know we sprung it on last minute. This has been planned for a really long time. I think we planned it last night at 11 o'clock. So
yeah.
It's a lot of organization going into this.
Yeah, so professional.
That's it. It's good for everybody's mental health. Have fun, laugh, love, food. It's all matters.
You ever been to one of my clubhouse rooms? There is no topic. You know why, right? Because it's on a whim. It's whatever you want it to be. But with this, it'll be a topic. We'll be pairing different dishes with different spirits or wines, beers. And I know who loves seltzers. And that's my man, Fat Boy Snacks. He loves his seltzers. So look forward to that one too.
Yeah, the White Claw episode is going to be. The White Claw episode will be a Patreon.
Yeah, you have to buy into that one.
Yeah,
and I think Josh is going to be smoking on a what is it called? A Black and Mild. I think for Swisher Sweets.
Maybe, you never know.
Hey, well, this was fun. Again,
Yep.
It's the beginning. I just noticed how look at these paws. I mean, I can't put my hands up in front of the camera anymore. Looks like bear paws. Dainty hands. You know what they say about that. But with that,
don't use that cutter that Josh has. You don't want that now.
This one.
There you go.
There he goes. There he goes.
I think I saw this used in the movie once. You know.
Oof.
Brings back bad memories. Anyways, thank you all for joining us tonight. Again, this is Food Boost Cigars. My name is Jordan with Chris and Josh, and we will be back here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. We look forward to seeing all of you there. Have a great night. Bye-bye.